Are you someone who has a hard time saying no? Does it make you feel awkward? Does it make you feel rude? Or do you go on a full-blown panic attack when you need to say no, when you have to say no, and when you want to say no? If this is you, I am here to tell you you are not alone. We're all in this together. This is to be me, and this is something that I'm working on. So I want to share with you 3 simple, effective ways that you can start using to say no. So, if you've never been here before, I welcome you on this channel. My name is Rose. On this channel, I talk about everything self-love, how to take the journey inside of you so you can learn how to fall madly in love with yourself. Once you learn to love yourself unconditionally, you can learn to love others unconditionally as well. So if you know anything about me, if you've ever come across my channel or any of my writing, I am all about service. You know, there's a quote that I love and it says, "Service is the rent that we pay for taking space on earth." This is not a direct quote, so I'm gonna have to put it down here for you. But I like providing service to others. I like serving others, but at the end of the day, you still have to prioritize you, right? So if you are interested and you want to know more about this topic, please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can be notified of new content. If you've been here before, well, follow me. We've done this before. I see you on the other side. Hi there, Rose here, the Happiness Warrior. Welcome back to my channel. But today we're talking about no, which is such a powerful sentence. Yes, we're saying no. Why do we have a hard time saying no? It's because we don't want to disappoint people. We want to feel loved. We want to be liked. We want people to like us. We don't want people to like us less. We think that if we say no, they will like us less. This comes from a fear mentality, because when you love, you're not worried about this kind of stuff. But I know that it takes time, because if you've been feeling like this and have done this for 20, 40 plus, 60 plus years, whatever amount of years, you need to be able to reprogram the tapes. Like these tapes have been on for a while, so you're not just gonna wake up one morning and do this like this. It's gonna take some time, but practice makes improvement. So if you don't start doing it, you're never gonna get better, right? We don't get better at the things we don't do, right? You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Once you start doing it, you get better. Practice provides improvement. Yes, for me, it came from a place of being afraid of not being loved because of my, my past relationship with, as a kid, right? My inner child. Because of that, I was afraid that people wouldn't love me, and so I was more accustomed to saying yes because I was afraid, right? But when I really took a dive deep inside of me and I realized that's what it was coming from, I decided to stand in my power and say no when I need to say no, and I'm okay, and I was okay with people liking me less. So 3 simple, effective ways to say no. And before that, I want to share a few things with you. Sometimes by saying no to other people, you are prioritizing them. And there's a perfect quote that says, if you don't prioritize yourself, someone else is going to prioritize you. That means they're going to use you in a way that's more convenient for them. You understand? Another reason why it's important to say no is because if you always say yes, people are going to expect you to always say yes. They're always going to expect that. One day you say no to them, they may just lose it. But people need to be able to be grateful and appreciate your yeses, so that when you do say no, it's okay. And when you do say yes, they appreciate your time and know that you're doing it because you want to. Right? True generosity is one that comes from love. Say yes because you want to, and as opposed to say yes because you don't want to, and then you feel anger about it afterwards, or you feel resentment. That's not pretty. That's not nice. Like, I'd rather you just say no to me. Let's talk about the ways in which you can say no. Oh wait, I want to share one more thing with you. When you say no to yourself and yes to others. So in other words, you don't mind disappointing yourself. You're so worried about disappointing other people that you don't mind disappointing yourself. How do you say no? Do not give people wishy-washy answers. Say no. There are a lot of rules online, a lot of steps that tell you just say no. I say no and be kind about it. You can say, oh no, this is not going to work out for me right now, but I thank you for thinking of me. Or, no, I have other commitments, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Other commitment, like I said, it could be anything. Commitment to yourself, you have a plate full, right? Like, you can still give reasons. You don't have to give explanation. That's why I say no, but don't give explanations. Because if you give a lengthy list of explanations, there are people who are going to see it as an objection, and they're going to want to overcome it. And if you're not strong in your power yet, and you're not good at setting boundaries, chances are that no will become a yes. You will feel resentful afterwards or angry, but you're going to end up saying yes because you're giving them false reasons. Some of them are made up. You're just trying to fluff it so you don't come across as a bad person. You don't come across as looking mean or rude, but you're not really helping anyone by saying yes when you don't want to say yes. Like, what is the energy behind the yes, right? Is that even real generosity? Because you're saying yes, but you don't want to say yes. Like, it's not even coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of fear. And fear makes you do crazy things, right? So you say no to the other person so you can say yes to you, so you can show yourself that I love you, I support you, I got you, you come first. The second way to say no is to give yourself some time. You're not used to saying no, you're not used to this is not something you've been doing for a while. So tell the other people, hey, why don't I think about this? Give me some time to think about this and I'll get back to you. The reason you do that is so you can think about it. You may have to craft and think about it, or really dive deep and see why you actually want to say no. Like I said, it could be personal reasons such as taking time to be with yourself, resting, or you don't want to, right? And so give yourself time to figure out how you want to say no, or see if you can create a compromise. And so ask for more time so you can think about it, or tell the person, hey, do you mind reminding me or sending me an email about it so I can think about it and get back to you. Step number 3, or if you rather, tip number 3. Create a compromise. So in some situation, it could be that you're not able to because you have other things in your plate and you do actually want to say yes, but you can't, right? And so you can make a compromise. You can say, I'm not going to be able to do this for you, but I can do this for you this other day. Or I'm not going to be able to do this for you, but I can do this instead. It could be a party. Like maybe your friend wants you to come to a big birthday party and you don't want to be around other people. Or you can't make it because you don't want to be around other people. You can say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do it today, but hey, why don't we go out next week to, whatever, her or his favorite restaurant or favorite place, make compromise. So 3 steps. 1, say no in a kind way. In some situations, they say do not provide explanation. You do what feels right for you. Like they say, you do you, honey boo boo, because I don't know who you are and what works best for you. So in certain situations, however, you're going to have to say no. I had to say no to a narcissistic person, and without giving explanation. You can give reasons if you choose to. You can say no because I have other compromise, no because whatever reason, like they say not to give explanation because the no comes with because, right? So you can say no, I have other plans. No, I have other things that I'm doing. No, I'm not going to be able to do that, right? So the kindness part comes in with starting with, oh, thank you for thinking of me. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. Do you see where I'm coming from? So you still say no, but in a way of crafting your answer, you'll say, thank you. Like, thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate that, but this is not going to work out for me. I'm not going to be able to do that right now. I'm prioritizing myself right now. I have other compromise. You're still being kind and you're giving a reason, right? Like, you don't have to go into the details. Step number 2, tip number 2, give yourself some time. Hey, do you mind reminding me so that I can, do you mind sending me an email so I can read about it and just make sure that I'm able to commit to this? Or, hey, why don't you give me some time so I can think about it and get back to you? And step number 3, say no. That's it. In some situation, you do have to say no, right? So we've covered everything. Again, I appreciate your time. I'm always happy to be here and share this with you. But what will help me more is if we can make this into a conversation instead of me coming here weekly and creating these videos for you. And I know like a lot of you are really good. Again, are giving me feedback in my inbox. I would like for you to put the feedback here below, right? So we can have a conversation because I want other people to be able to learn from this. If there are more tips, things that you've learned, please share it below so we can all learn, so someone else can see and add to it. I want this to become a dialogue. I want us to communicate with each other. I want to learn from you and I want you to be able to learn from me. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified of new content. Don't forget that I am now offering self-love. coaching sessions. So check out the link below, and don't forget to download your free copy of How to Start Loving Yourself Right Now. Like, what are ways that you can start practicing? What are some ways that you can start practicing self-love with yourself right now? So get a free copy of my ebook on my website. As always, love yourself. I